Good morning. Welcome to the Daily 5, how to survive and thrive in these crazy times of crisis. And today I wanted to talk to you about something that one of my guests on the show mentioned to me one time. And this was by Ido Portal. And I was having what we called a moving conversation with him. We were walking through the streets of London, talking about human movement and how the brain works with the body. And at the very end, I said, Ido, do you have any advice for me? And he said, Brian, you should meditate on your death every day. And I thought, what are you talking about? And he said, Brian, meditate on your death every day. And it was a bit of a heavy thing to hear at the time, but it's something I thought about when I first heard about the coronavirus crisis. And I thought, what if I die? And that was the big question. And it was something that I thought a lot about, and I think it's something that we all should think about right now. I think now is the time to meditate on your death and to think about what would happen right now if you did die. And I know that that can sound like a bit of a grim exercise, as in, it's a depressing thing to think about, but actually it's not, because it allows you to get your head around the fact if you've done enough in your life. I mean, is this it? Is this enough for you to just call it quits? Or are there a lot more things that you want to accomplish? So I think meditating on your death can be a powerful thing. And it's something I did about 2 weeks ago when all this hit. And I thought, wow, am I ready to go right now? And one thing I concluded was I'm a lot more ready now than I used to be. And that's because for the past 9 years, I've been literally pursuing my dreams. I've been doing what I really want to do, trying to give something back to the world that I thought was really important. And so I feel really congruent with who I am right now. And while I want to see my kids grow up, and I want to see us create more change in the world, and I want to have more great guests on, I'm not the way I used to be, where I'm like, man, I got so much more I got to do. I don't feel like I've done it enough yet. I feel like I'm much closer to where I need to be right now. And I think that's a good sign internally that I'm doing the right things. So it's something that I want you to do today. I want you to take 2 or 3 minutes and I want you to meditate on your death. I want you to think, wow, if I died today, am I happy with the way I lived my life? Am I happy with the people I spoke to? Are there any final calls I need to make to my parents, to my kids, to my wife, to my husband, to my friends? Are there any things that I really wished I did in my life and I stopped being scared, or I stopped waiting until next week, or I stopped waiting until I had the money, or whatever it is? You just went ahead and did that stuff. That's what I think is powerful about this whole concept of meditating on your death. And so I want you to try to do that today, because I think it's a great way to gut check and see if you are living in alignment with who you are. Because if you are, then that concept of death isn't going to be such a massive issue. And I believe if you're really getting close to that congruence with who you are, and you're thinking, you know what, if I died today, I don't want to die because there's things I want to do, but if I died today, I would think, wow, you really went for it. You did everything, you pursued your dreams, you were kind to other people, you gave back to the world, and you know what, I would feel okay about it. Now, I don't know many people like that, but I know some. And I think this is where you want to be, and meditation on your death is the best way to gut check what you want to do. Now, if you don't want to die today, then try to figure out what's that thing that's bothering you. What is that thing that you want to get done before you go? And then go do that thing, That's what we want to do here. Go find that thing or be that person. Maybe you're like, wow, I always wish I would have had children. Okay, well, it's time to go do that. What if there was something like, I really just wish I would have gone for it and not listen to whatever everyone told me to do? Well, then go do that. All of these things are a great indication of what you should be doing with your life and what you could be doing with your life. And this is the time to use that quiet time and that downtime to figure out exactly what you want to do. So that's what I would say. Today is the day. Meditate on your death and figure out what is that new path you want to be. So when everything comes back to normal, and it will, then you can go out there and start pursuing that path with the ultimate amount of vigor and verve, and be like, you know what? I saw this when I had my downtime, and now I want to go get some. So there you go. That's my daily 5 for today. I hope that really helps you. Again, get out there and live your dreams. This is the time to do it. This is the time to take risk, throw caution to the wind, and come out of this crisis a new person, like a brand new, metamorphosized, transformed person, and go out there and get some. All right? I'm going to go get some right now. I hope you do the same. Lots of love.